All right. Hi guys, what's up? I'm back from my college and kind of exhausted, and we're gonna do some more lead code questions. I know all I've been doing is doing data structures and algorithms, and that's not okay, completely not okay with me. It gets boring as shit. I want to build shit. I was building this YouTube clone. I mean, even if it's off of like completely off of YouTube, it's a complete ripoff. Not even a ripoff. I'm admitting to it. So I learned another cooler shit with that. I like building shit. I'm out here using memoization to decrease the time complexity, which is now I'm realizing wrong. I just said something that's wrong. Hi, Shreyast. You're the only guy that tuned in. And did you leave or are you there right now? Yeah, so a few more questions today. I think these are gonna be easy topics. And then maybe I'll build something today. Yeah, I wanna go hang out with my friends too, so let's get this done with quickly. Shresh, are you there? Hmm. So recursion, or I'm kind of bored with recursion. I spent a lot of time there yesterday. Maybe one of these. Let's just finish this one question from recursion and then we'll do other stuff. I know I'm never gonna look at these because these are hard and there's some sort of mental barrier right here. Just a second. Uh, all right, we're back. I had someone at the door. That was my sweet mom that made me this delicious cup of, I don't know what this is, but it's really good. It's got watermelon in it for sure. Hmm. What was this problem? Whatever, easy. I don't know why it's hard. Given a string containing digits from 2 to 9 inclusive, uh, return all possible letter combinations. What's this? Current bit rate is lower than the recommended one. Yeah, anyways. Given a string containing digits from 2 to 9 inclusive, return. Uh-huh. 2 to 9. All possible letter combinations that the number could represent. Return the answer in any order. A mapping of digits to letters. just like on the telephone button is given below. Note that one does not mark one letters. So if it's 2, 3, then oh, so it could be A, D, or it could be A, E, A, F, and then B. So we get a string of digits from 2 to 9. And all the possible letter combinations that the number could represent. Uh-huh. Okay. So I will need a map, right? Print string just so I can uh, get the mappings or letters. For int I equal to 2, I is less than equal to 9, I plus plus. So it's ABC and it ends in XYZ, right? You can just simply start with A, right? You can start with A. As less than 3, I plus plus. And we want uh, C plus equal to 1. It's B. It's CH. Right. So it starts with A plus 1, B, C, C, D. Right. And the letters I is equal to str. That should give me so now we get the mapping of the letters. And we're gonna call the helper function. We also need a vector string called ANS. I'm gonna pass that into the function. ANS and the digits, which is a string, the mapping, right. Let's see what else we need to pass later on, but we got a return answer. I don't need to count, I don't need to prove anything, so I'm just gonna use a void function. So the void function is gonna take just a second. Oh, the time was running. I should do quick. Do it quick. Um. Okay. 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 All right. Yes. Uh, the helper function takes a vector of string called ANS and pass it by reference, and then it takes a string called digits and then a map of int and string called letters. Right. So what do we do in this case? Hmm. Um. So we know each digit, right? We know we need to parse each digit once at least. So we're gonna do that for well, it's gonna be included regardless, right? So if it's 2, 3, then we need to take A and then it and then after A, B, C, and then each. Let me just write this down. Right. So you see we take A and then for A we get 3 recursive calls. That's for because you move on to the next character, right? D, A, E, A, F. And in turn, from 2, we get A, B, C. And we move on to 3, B, D. Okay, I'm seeing some sort of pattern right there. So we're gonna start with an index, right? Index, pass in the index, starts with 0, and then a string called current, like cur, which is an empty string. So, okay, it's an empty string. We need to add A to it, pop it back out, add B to it, pop it back out, add C to it, pop it back out. Uh-huh. Hi, Apeksha. So, well, I'm gonna get the string first. String, uh, what's it called? Mapping is equal to 3. It's funny that it first traced popped up on the string and now it's you. It's just your family and me. I hope uncle and auntie don't see this next. Letters and string mapping is equal to letters, and we're gonna get digits I index. Right. It should also be a base case, but we're gonna add that in later. Now we got that string and equal to 0, I is less than 3, I plus plus. Uh, mapping I. I need to push it back. to this string. So curve plus equal to mapping I. Right. And then I call the helper function again with all the same parameters. What are we doing today? We are solving another question from recursion. So we need to find all the possible strings by the digits. So we get 2, 3, like you had that Nokia phone, and that the way you typed letters on it, it's the same way. The all the possible strings that 2 and 3 can generate. We need all those. So we're gonna pass in all the same functions to the recursive call. It's answer digits, letters, index plus 1, and current string. Now I don't want to modify that. So what I'm gonna do is I don't want to backtrack it explicitly. I'm just gonna keep it in memory. This is how we're gonna pass the string. So it's mapping I. So it passes in A, and then it passes in B, and then it passes in C. And then we move on and mapping will. So the index is incremented. We get DEF this time, and we pass this in. Right. Right. That works. That works. That works. And recursive call ends for 2, which it should. And now we need to add all of them, right? Return all possible data combinations that the number could represent. Now we add a base case if index is equal to digits dot length length. Then if index is equal to digits dot length, we push it back to answer, and then we return our call. Right, that should be it. We pass this by reference, we're gonna pass this by reference. We didn't modify this at all, so we're gonna pass this by reference too. And index is fine, current is fine. Try and run it. Unknown network error. Am I connected to the internet? I am. Just gonna copy this just in case I don't get it back, but I should actually get it back. Right, I did. So run this. Index is equal to digits dot length. And yeah, there's a bracket missing right there. Expected an expression. If this, then this. Oh, okay. The bracket was misplaced. Ugh, I hate errors like these. But I should like not be having them at all. That's the wrong one. I'm getting what? How am I getting what? It's length, answer of pushback, current string. That shouldn't what? Is length the same? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, at least the length is same, so I know we're getting. Guess who's back? Hi, friend. Answer at pushback curve. Why is curve empty? It should not be empty at all. So it's a string mapping, letters, digits, index. Is this okay? Yes, this is okay. And then mapping 0, curve plus mapping 0, which is A, and current is currently empty. This should work. Interesting. That's interesting. Only 0 in 3 places. I'm gonna add it. It can't increment without adding something. So how is it not adding something? That's weird. Um, I need some help. This should be working. I have no idea why it's not working. You're on the right track. Oh, no. Right. Incorrect map key type int string, but you accidentally using digits. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. So it should be char and string. Well, I don't care. So I need to convert this into an integer. And I can do that by so for A, I need 2. Oh God, this is weird. No, if I'm getting this string right. If I'm getting 2, 0. I always forget how to convert variable data types. I wanna remember it. So it's, do you just pass it as an int, like the word int? I don't know. Uh, I think this should work. All right, that's nice. So in the case of pushback curve, that's an edge case. I can handle it by just, right, digits total length is equal to 0. And then you return an empty array. And that should handle all the edge cases along with this. Okay, that's wrong. How is, bro, 7 takes PQR and S. No BGM again. Okay, man, I can put on some background music for you. No copyright music for studying. It's all a little distracting for me. 3 hours of background music for studying. That should be
We
seen.
need storage.
I don't have premium on this account. Well, anyways. Man, these, it's A B C D E F G H I J K L M N, and then 7 has PQRS for some reason. That is a if I is equal to 7 or 9, I is equal to 9, then you gotta do this once again. Right. So where I failed, I'm just gonna add a custom test case for 7 and 9. Now it should work. Digits must consist of value from 2 to 9 only. And it did. What? How's it not accepting my test case? Forget about it, grind it out. Write it down in Notion so you remember next stream. Yeah, I might just do that. Just a second. Uh, where is my notes at? 9 BGM for next stream. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Man, it just keeps showing you ads. I don't even want to listen to them. It's just for you. It's just for you. Okay, and we're back. We're back with an incorrect answer. Now, what's the problem though? These are too many for me to compare. I just want 7 and 9. Right, run this. Trying to make a move, trying to make it happen. PWPXPY. No, right? Because there's no Z. Man, I told you if I is equal to 7, add another character code. Why is it not doing that? Based on mapping, not size. I don't. Why is this not working? This should be working. That's dumb as fuck now. That's what this is. You just want to torture me now. You think I don't know what you're trying to do? And properly converting it to an integer, there's one important bug. Recursive helper function. Oh, right, in this loop. Okay. So I just need to, I just need to do mappings.sys. Mapping.length. Let's see if it's 3, if it's 4, if it's 4. Yeah, now this should work if I submit it. August 23, 2024, and now 100% line complexity like it should be. Save it to the sheet. I'll give it a 4. Figured it out. But failed because I didn't read the question carefully. That's on me. I should be reading the questions carefully. These are all constraints that they want to test, that interviewers want to test. So I need to train for that. So that's one done, two more to go. I want to do some stack stuff now. Stack using arrays, stack using queue. Using only two queues. The implemented stack should support all functions of a normal stack. Okay, implement the myStack class, push pop top empty. So I've got two queues, right? It uses all the Photoshop shortcuts and that's really nice. All right, so so what a stack does is, well, it's a stack, right? It's a stack. You're on top, you have to go out first. But here's the queue, and I've got two queues now. So if you push something in the queue, and then you push another thing in the queue, and then you push another thing in the queue, and then when we pop it out, well, this is gonna leak. I don't want to do that. I want this to leak. To make this leak, we're gonna pass in everything from this. And I've forgotten the solution I read. I know I watched a solution last time I tried to solve this. I felt really guilty about it too. But I've completely forgotten it. That guy used a single queue to create one. Right. So if I pop this out and then add it here, and add it here, and both of these go down, right? Both of these. All these go down. I'm gonna make it pretty. Yes, I've never made this pretty. It's a nice skill to have. You never know you're in an interview and stuff. Okay, so there's a green marble, there's a blue marble, there's a red marble. Now, I store it. Oh, I store it in a variable. Right. You pop the green marble out, you store it in the variable, and then you check if this is empty. Is this empty? No, it's not. Well, you push it in. You pop the blue one out. Is this empty? No, it's not. You push the blue one in. You pop this one out. You say, is this empty? Oh, it is. Well, you return this. That's how you use two stacks. That's push implemented into the for using two queues. Pop removes the element on the top of the stack and returns it. Okay, so pushing is just normal pushing. This is popping. This is popping, right? Or I can optimize pushing by, well, so like you put this in the array, and then if I want to put the blue marble in, well, I put this here, put the blue marble in, I put this here, and then I want to put this here. I do this, I do this, I do this, and then it does this to me. No, wait. Why didn't I mess the order up? Right. Okay, so this is not only that. Right, I push this in the queue. Now I wanna push another element. So I take this, put it in the stack, push the element, and I push it from the stack again. I want to insert this. I take this, put it in the stack, take this, put it in the stack, put this in the stack, and take this and put it in the stack, take this and put it in the stack. Is this how it is ordered? Yes, it was. And then suppose I want to do another one. Oh god, can you stay red for a second? So I want to push this in. Right. So I move this here, I move this here, I move this here, I push this in. I move this here, I move this here, I move this here. And then when I'm on a pop, I just do a Q pop. I do a Q pop. I do a Q pop. I do a Q pop. So I can either optimize for the push function or I can optimize for the pop function. Which is gonna be used more? Well, in the worst case, both of them are gonna be used equally, push and pop. But obviously push is gonna be used. So they can either be used equal number of times or push can be used more number of times. So I should optimize for pushing and not for popping. So that's what I'm gonna do. Pop removes the top, blah 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 blah. Okay. I see. I tried something right here. Hey, that's cheating. I was gonna optimize for pushing, right? Yeah. So, man, I see what I was trying to do here. Q, Q1, Q, Q2. Oh, I was looking at the comments. That is copyrighted, pretty sure. Just close that tab. I'm fine. I just want the stream to be better for more people. You know what? It would be better for more people if I had some music on. You're right about that. And I guess we can do a Pomodoro timer along with that too. It's a nice idea. What do you think about that? If you're here. Right. So pushing into the stack, you just push it into Q1. Q1 not push X. There's this popping is the thing, right? Int num equal to and num is equal to what? Q1 dot pop. Already doing Pomodoro. Oh, you are. No, but like for the stream, what about a timer that runs on the stream? Q1 dot pop. That's a good idea, I guess. All right, I'm gonna write that into Pomodoro for the stream. Okay, got it. Right, if it's empty, then what did I do? I returned it and then I copied over Q2 into Q1 and then I emptied Q2 because because meanwhile Oh, it's not MTU Q1. Man, my brain is legit trashing out all these stats questions. I'm gonna switch it up with some theory questions. You can't just keep practicing all day. That's what I've learned. Last semester, I kept grinding data structures for 8, 9, 12 hours a day. It's just, it gets overwhelming and you learn nothing. At one point, you're just reading the question, you try and process something, you can't process jack shit. And then you look at the answer because that's what you do. That's studying, you're learning. That's what you say to yourself, but you don't actually process anything. And you end up in a situation where you've done a lot of hard work and you haven't gained the most you could out of it. Pop method for queues does not return anything. Its type is void. That's what I was thinking. So I need to get the top first, and then I need to pop. Right. 0 Q1 dot dot. And then you do Q1 dot pop. Top. Q2. And you keep doing this one. You keep doing this while Q1. Its front. The various methods on Q. Push, pop, front, back, empty, size, swap. Contours of the Q and the Q. That's so nice. Okay. I don't need to write that much right now. I can just do Q1. Just add this before every Q call. Sir, what is the average placement of your course? So the average placement of my course, I think it should be honestly, you're gonna, so this is not accurate. Last time I checked, oh, this is using Chat GPT. No, yes. So last time I checked, it was 16,000 per year. For a whole single year, you're gonna earn 16,000 rupees. As you can see, it's very lucrative, and that's exactly why I've gotten in this field. Right? Honestly, like this is the average salary for a developer too. This is just it, man. We're all grinding for nothing. You can wipe your ass with some paracetamol and get the same package as us. You know, this is the first time my stream has had two concurrent viewers, I think. This is a proud moment to be me, honestly. Q to the push. Use swap writer. Replace top with front. It's all the same, honestly. That's what I've realized, that the starting point is the same for everyone. It's not very different, and we can all reach like massive packages in any field. You just to want it bad enough. Return num, and if it int top pop removes the element on top of the stack and returns it. Top returns the element on the top of the stack. Returns the element on the top of the stack. Man, I'm so tempted to just use the back method, but it's not allowed. I'm assuming it's not allowed. So what we're gonna do is we need the top of the stack, right? I mean, it is allowed. It's a part of the language. And I just gotta do this whole function again and just copy it. Right. While it's not empty, you get the front, you pop it. If it becomes empty, then well. And if this becomes empty, then front is equal to num. Join a study right now. What the fuck now? Get your books out, man. What you doing? Do you have an exam tomorrow? Precious, do you have an exam tomorrow? I was wondering how I would study while him speaking at the same time. You just gotta stop paying all of your attention to it because it's mostly just me explaining my thoughts. You know, this is good practice for my interviews. This is exactly what you gotta do in interviews. They're looking for the logic that brought you to the answer. Is my background music? Yeah, see, it's not as distracting as you think it is. At least try studying. Q1 pop. This Q1.empty. front is equal to num. Someone's trying to call me. Man, I'm streaming. What? How do I tell this guy I'm streaming? So I want to take all these elements, push them to my stack, right? So front is equal to sq1 dot front. So that's the front look, then it pops it, pushes it, checks if it's right. So it's gonna take long time. Pops it, pushes it. If it's empty, and that's nice. Then I do a simple q1 dot swap q2 and return the front. Is it empty? Return q1 dot empty. The method is called empty, right? I hope I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Empty, yes, it's called empty. Size. Does it work? No, it does not. No member named Q1 in my stack. What the fuck is this then? What the fuck is this then? Oh. These are my private variables, and my stack just initializes them with nothing, anything. The music is a little too distracting. Silence is way too much for my brain to handle. This is kind in the middle. I like the title. What's the timer about? What timer? Oh, this timer. This is the amount of time I've been solving this question for. Reference to non-static member, we already mean to call with no arguments. I did mean to call with no arguments. Thank you. It's gonna be the same here because I copied over the function. Return front. Oh, so this line number 19. Oh, I should. These are rookie mistakes. What is happening to me? And I'm getting tired. Use of undeclared identity. Okay, it's called something else. It's called X. Oh, it's called. What do you mean undeclared identifier? It's declared. It's called push, right? Pop. Push, yes it is. And now we go to this Q1 up front, this Q1 up pop. If this Q1 dot empty, this Q1 dot sound is Q2. I don't know. It is declared on line 32. The wrong one. Let's go up front. Yes. What's the difficulty of this question? What's your average time for solving questions of this? So this is an easy level question, and this should have taken me a lot less time. Usually these I can do in like 5 or 8 minutes. But I'm not familiar with using this data structure right now, like queues in C++ from STL. Okay, so see, I've got something wrong. My stack, push, push, top, turn -1. So something's wrong with top. This queue not empty. That's true. Front equal to this queue not front. This queue not pop. This queue not push front. I mean, yeah, so like this is the first question of an entirely new topic. I just started doing stacks and queues. Honestly, it's not entirely new to me, but it's just that I'm out of practice. I did this ages ago too. This equal to this Q1 not front, this Q1 not pop, push front. Uh, so it pushes 1 and then pushes 2. And then it asks me what the top is. Should be getting 2. Q1 front, Q1 pop. So frets 1, 2, Q1 pop. 2. Q1 solve. Why is this not working then? I think it should be working. I have no idea it's not working. Top function bug. Am I redeclaring it inside the? No wonder. Yeah, so it should just be front. No wonder. I wanted to use a global variable and I was using a local variable. So this should be working. And we got it. Nice. So is this the most optimal solution for this problem? Agreed. Alternative costly push. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier in the stream. You can either optimize for pop or you can optimize for push. Okay. Best case solution, use a single key. Right, that's what I was talking about. There is a solution that exists that uses a single queue, and I remember watching a video for it, but I forgot the solution, and now I'm gonna figure it out on my own. Right, so I've got a single queue, and I can get my marbles into the queue. Just a second. Right, I'm back. So my marbles are in this queue. And now I gotta change the color. Yes, that's so much better. Oh, that looks like Google. Right, anyways. I'm trying to make this look better just so I get more time to not think. I'm so fucking lazy. Okay, so I've got my marbles out there. I push this in, and then when I wanna push another element in, can I just, I wanna erase the stick. No, I don't. This is the personality, my marble. So when I push in a new element, what I'm gonna do is pop this, get it inside, push it back in. I wanna push another one in, pop this. No, you don't pop it like that. When I push another one in, you get this outside. You get this outside in another queue. Is that what I'm trying to do here? Then I can do it recursively without using a queue. But then I'm using the same amount of storage. Is there the solution that lets me do this? Well, I'll need the element somehow. So I push this in. I push this in. I push this in. I push this in. Then I need this to be somehow at the front, right? So I'm gonna take the size, push it back in. I'm gonna push this in, you push this in. Number of times you do this. Push this in, push this in. You do this 3 times in. Pop it, I get this out first, I get this out first, I pushed an orange, so it's green, red, blue, orange. That's how I want it. Green's inside, you push red, you push blue. You push orange. Green, red, blue, orange. That works. That's one solution. Oh, wait, this is exactly what I did. Rotation to keep the newest. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. So is there a question that does this? Right, I wanna reset my code. I'm gonna use a single stack this time. Private queue int my queue. I'm just gonna name it q1. This does nothing. Push is just okay, so yeah, it gets the size. You can use that. Size equal to q1 dot size. q1 dot push x for in I equal to 0, I is less than size I plus plus. You're gonna pop it, get the front num equal to q1 in the front q1 dot pop q1 dot push num. Alright, then pop is just return q1 dot front q1 dot pop and then the top is, well, q1 dot front and the empty is returned. Not, it's way less complex. When I will put you in a song. Got it. That's 2 questions done. Implement a queue using stack. Queue using 2 stacks again. So implement a FIFO queue using only 2 stacks. The implemented queue should support all the functions of a normal queue. You get 2 stacks. So we're gonna create 2 stacks. Stack int s1. Oh god. Stack int s2. That's it. And I needed to declare these as a private variable. The constructor function does nothing. I'm fine with that. So push int x. Word push int x pushes element x to the back of the queue. Now I've got 2 stacks, so I need to implement a queue. Completely unprecedented situation. 2 stacks. I need a queue. I don't like this. Please make this black. Make this black and these black. So much better. Right. So what this does is essentially I push in a blue marble right here. I get a blue. I get orange marble. I get an orange marble. Green marble right here. I get green. When I wanna pop it, what happens is I get this and I need the last one. So what I'm gonna do is push pop, push pop, push pop. Oh, it's empty. Who does this? Push pop, push pop. Then I want this. So it's push pop, push pop. Oh, it's empty. Return this. Push pop. I can do that. That's one solution. Right? What's another solution to this? Let me think. But I can optimize it for pushing. So, right. You get this, you put it inside. You want to put orange in, you make this empty, push it inside, you do this. You want to put green in, you make this empty, you push this inside, you push this thing in, and then you just pop it out. Right, so do you optimize for push or pop? In a queue made from stack. So let's get my first personal opinion. I was thinking that like you can't pop an element if it's not there, right? So you can push an element once and you can pop it once. But what you can do is you can push an element 5 times and just pop it once. Why would you not optimize for push? That's what I'm trying to say. In a queue made from stacks, would you optimize for push or pop? Why? Keep the queue order on. I get it, but why? Optimize for push. That is costly pop approach. Push happens more often than pop peak in real world queues. Think messages, print queues, task queues, etc. Amortize time for pop in 2 stack version still over 1. What's amortized? I have no idea. What is amortized? Average time per operation over sequence of operation. Even some individual operations are expensive. Alright, so we're gonna do that and then we're done for today. Right? Easy. So I've already got this. We're gonna optimize for push. So we're just gonna s1.push x returns the thing. You wanna pop an element. Alright, you got it. So how do you pop an element again? You wanna get all the elements from this array to this array. Well, s1.empty. Well, it's not empty. You num equal to s1.top s2.push num, and then at one point it becomes empty, and then you int n is equal to s2.top. You do s2.pop, and then you do s2.push num. Message retracted. I want to see what your message was, Dave. s2.pop, and then while not s2.empty, you do the same with the second stack. s1.push num. Forgot to pop. When are you gonna stream today again, or are you done for the day? I've got little idea because I need to look at my schedule. I might have to go to college again tomorrow. If that's the case, I won't stream again. But if I don't, I'll probably stream again because I want to create a project. Like, I want to create something tangible, not this fucking algorithm again and again. That's why I want to be done with this ASAP. s2.pop. Right, then you push it and then it's going to be empty and you return the answer. Peak. Well, you do all of this, right? You do all of this. You pass in the values from S1 to S2, and then answer equal to the top, but you don't pop it out. You return the answer is empty. Return S1 dot empty. Now I just need to add this to every single one. Just gonna copy it and keep pasting it. Oh. Okay. My bad. Should be done like this. Again with this one. Should be done like this. Need to fix the same thing over there. It's okay in the top. Where? 30, line number 30, I didn't fix it. Uh-huh. Thought I fixed it. I'm waiting for this to be submitted so that I can go and have some dinner. I'm hungry as fuck. Yup. Should work. It should work. And it did work. Is this the most optimal solution? No, I'm pretty sure you can use just one stack. And that's what we're saying. That's what it's gonna say. Yes, in terms. Okay, no, I need to give it my answer for it to analyze. Is my answer the most optimal one? It's written on analyzer. You have to use two stacks. When? I do, and then peak empty. Check if S1 is empty. This is the most would you optimize pop and peak to amortize O1. This can be achieved ensuring that transfer of elements to S2 is done only when necessary. Here's the idea: always O1. Push elements into S1. Only transfer from S1 to S2 if S2 is empty. If S2 already contains elements, simply pop from S2. What the fuck? If S2 is empty while S1 is true. And so equal to S2 dot top. S2 dot pop. First empty. Uh-huh. Okay, I get it now. Because if you want to pop it again and again, but then if you want to push elements, it's weird. I need to watch a video on this. It's exactly what I'm gonna do. Get a load of this guy. I'm gonna close this. Right. And give this. This is an hour-long video. Oh God. Well, I'll watch this and not all of it right now, and I'm gonna have some dinner. We're done with for the day with algorithms, and I'm gonna see you guys in another stream. Thanks for tuning in. This has been my most successful stream. It's got 9 views somehow. I mean, that is a lot. That is a lot actually. How does this have 9 views? That's crazy. Crazy awesome. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys.